All right, chaos at the airports. Well, if you think it's over, it's not. It's continuing for yet another day. Nearly 3,000 Southwest airline flights have now been cancelled today alone. But remember this, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg said travel issues would be better by the time the holidays rolled around. Roll tape.
Do you think this issue will be sorted in time for the holidays?
I think it's going to get better by the holidays. We're really pressing the airlines to deliver better service.
Yeah, how did that turn out for you? Sean Duffy joins me now. You know, Sean, this is a transportation secretary who was almost absent when it came to the supply chain meltdown. Now we have a meltdown of Southwest Airlines, thousands of people trapped in airports. He's always late to the game, isn't he?
Yeah, just to take a walk down history lane, Ashley, you go back a year ago when we had, ships in ports waiting to come in. He was on a paternity leave for 4 months. We didn't miss him. He was in Portugal, a little over a month ago when we had this strike for the rail workers. And now he's predicting that airline travel is going to work when it actually hasn't been working, as we've seen, as you mentioned, airports full of travelers and all these cancellations. The problem is when he was the mayor of South Bend, there were potholes everywhere. He couldn't take care of the infrastructure of South Bend when he was the mayor. How on God's earth do we think he's going to be a good transportation secretary? I mean, and by the way, this administration has failed all over. It's not just, the cancellation on airline flights, but, we've seen people, 35 plus people die in cars in the blizzard in Buffalo. We have an open border. They've been an absolute disaster, whether it's Joe Biden or Pete Buttigieg. They can't seem to get their act together. And going back to airlines, the fact that you think that Pete Buttigieg is going to do an investigation into Southwest Airlines, and that's going to do anything for Southwest Airlines and travel, listen, capital markets work. Capitalism works. Southwest has lost considerably, not obviously today as I see, but they've been down. And you know what? They're going to fix this problem. They're going to come back. Otherwise, consumers, flyers are going to go somewhere else. Southwest will fix this. Pete Buttigieg never will.
Yeah, he just doesn't exactly inspire confidence. But I'm going to move on, Sean, to this story. A new poll found that 47% of Americans say that U.S. influence on the world stage has grown weaker in recent years. Look at that. Just 19% say it's actually gotten stronger, and I question those 19%. Why do you think our influence is declining, Sean?
I think you've seen a weak American economy. You've seen, American leadership focus on, things that don't work, whether it's, critical race theory or transgenderism, these woke ideologies. You look at our school system, our professors and universities are teaching garbage to our kids. My daughter went to the University of Chicago, a great school, and I saw what she was learning. And what you put in is what you get out, and they're putting in garbage to these young kids. And I think you put that all together, and you look at who's actually, working for this administration. Again, they're more concerned about what the color of your skin is, or what, your sexual preference is, or how you identify, than how competent you are. And the rest of the world sees that. And again, when we go to the open border, you can't control your own border. You can't fly, airplanes effectively on that with your infrastructure. And they look at that and go, America is absolutely in decline. And when you're in decline, your influence goes down. And that's what's happening around the country. And I think it's sad. You saw with 4 years of Donald Trump. Some people love him, some people hate him. But you saw America on the rise. When you put your country first and your countrymen first with policies, and you grow your economy and you rely on capitalism, America is an amazing place. Ashley, you know that. But if you go back to these systems that have always failed, whether in Cuba or Venezuela or the old Soviet Union, we start doing that here, you get the same results of those economies, which is failure and then therefore a lack of influence.
I'll never forget Donald Trump dressing down NATO countries for not paying their fair share. It needed to be done, and Donald Trump did it. They all stood there like naughty school kids, and I just absolutely loved that. But you're absolutely right, Sean. Right now, we're a country of appeasement rather than leading through strength. Sean Duffy, great stuff as always. Thank you so much.